Hello and welcome to Let's Play with Luie. I am your host, Luie, and basically what we'll be doing here is just be playing some games, hopefully having a little bit of insight into the game, some nostalgia, maybe a few jokes if we're lucky, no bad jokes if we're really lucky, and just playing some games. That's what we're here to do. We're here to play some games. So first game that we're going to be doing is a personal favorite of mine. Classic Sega Genesis game, Comix Zone, spelled with an X for comics, because it was the 90s and it was extreme, like everything else. So let's get this started here. Sega. There's our protagonist, Sketch Turner. Ridiculous name. I feel like they should have, with a name like Sketch Turner, they should have just gone all the way and just made his last name ridiculous as well. Sketch Easel or something like that, whatever they want to call him. Anyways, so here we go. Let's start it. So I guess basically the story, it's pretty well explained here, but Sketch is a young comic book artist, on the verge of releasing his first ever comic, and suddenly and without warning, the villain of his comic, Mortis. That's Mortis. He's kind of like a pirate he's like a pirate cowboy type thing, because he has like one eye and one real leg, but he also carries a revolver. Anyways, so he sends you into the comic book and is basically like either if he kills him in the comic book world, then he gains real life and he gets to live in the real world, which I don't know why he'd want to live in the real world. I don't think he realizes that, if someone with a gun came after him, they could probably kill him pretty easily. But here's Sketch, the sudden epiphany that he is in his own comic book. That's Alyssa Cyan, who's kind of like his headquarters command lady, and fills him in on all the details. She doesn't even care that he's just some civilian guy in some shorts with a ridiculous ponytail. I love the combat in this game. It's very I don't know, not complicated, but it has depth, I would say. It gives you a lot of options, because there's standard combos where you do the same action over and over again, which ends in a finisher, but I'm not into those because enemies tend to block them a lot. So I just like to mix it up with the high and low kicks and stuff. Tends to work out better that way. So there's Roadkill. Roadkill is Sketch's pet rat, because, every aspiring 90s comic artist needs a pet rat. Or a pet kitty if you're Grant Morrison, but we won't get started on that. Those are creeps. They're weird. Alright. Striggle! Sketch seems so casual, like, for what just happened, It's like he literally just got thrown into like a life or death situation, but he's like, you know what? I got this. I got time for witty banter. What did I say? The switch is too high. Let's use a platform. Yeah. So there's a lot of work. Well, I'm gonna say this again later, but work smarter, not harder, and yeah, that's just one of those things right there. Whoa. I love all the, voice work in this game. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of it in this game. But I think it's pretty well done. A lot of cussing in this game, as denoted by the pound signs and question marks. Alright, so let's go. See, now, if you tried to, like, just beat this door up, you would probably lose, like, half your health. See, and here's one thing that roadkill is meant for, and that's finding hidden items. Let's see, like that. Bam! Hidden item. Whoa, I don't know this page. I suppose that implies that maybe Mortis is now creating the comic on his own, and has stopped being a creation of sketches and is now turned into whatever Mortis feels like turning it into. What process? That was really cheap, but, I mean, you know. Someone needs a lot of air down here. Maybe it's just stuffy. I love a well-ventilated workplace. You know. I love the detail in the backgrounds, you know? I feel like that was always something the Sega Genesis could always do that the Super Nintendo couldn't. And that was like detail and sprite work. The Super Nintendo had more colors though, that's a fact. Like the Super Nintendo could just show off more colors. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the artist's work. Like, I don't know. You show me a Super Nintendo game that has sprite work like this in the back, and you know, I'll shut up. But not to talk shit about the Super Nintendo. I mean, I love the Super Nintendo. You know, home of like my favorite RPG of all time, Chrono Trigger. I would do a Let's Play of that, but that would take too long. I don't know if you want to. I mean, I'll put like, I don't know, at least 20 hours into like the first playthrough, you know. And I don't know if you want to stick with me for 20 hours. That's a bit much. We'll see on what kind of response I get from this, and then maybe we'll do a 20. Oh, gosh darn it. Alright, so here's the most direct puzzle in the game. You know, everything else is, you know, mostly, you know, just using the right item at the right time and things like that. And set Roadkill off, and once again, finds me a nice hidden item. Roadkill can also attack enemies with an electric shock, and I don't know how he can electric shock things, but he can. Oh, I think Roadkill bit it. Speaking of bit it, it's at my sister's wedding, and once they like officially were like said, you know, I do, the DJ played Another One Bites the Dust. How inappropriate is that? I don't know, that DJ was a dick. Why am I talking about my sister's wedding's DJ? Alright. I hope this episode's done for. Sketch. I love Sketch's outfit. I would wear that. I would absolutely wear that. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how to beat this boss really easily. So, and that's it. Let the boss light the barrel on fire and then push the barrel under the boss. And there you go. Oh yeah. And that's that. And we are a third of the way through the game. Yeah. Alright, so that does it for episode 1. I'll catch you guys in episode 2. Alright, I'll see you guys there.